welcome. Thank you so much for being here with me today. My name is Nina, and I will be taking us through an advanced flow. You may want blocks, you may not need blocks. I'm always one for support yourself when and if you can. So let's get started. On our backs, we'll come down and let the soles of the feet come together, touch, and your knees out wide. You might untuck the hips so that the spine can really lengthen out, tucking your shoulders and letting yourself settle in. Perhaps taking left hand to the heart, right hand to the belly. As you start to bring your awareness into the body, quieting down the mind. As you start to rest on your breath. Feeling the expansion and the contraction. And we'll start practice with a little bit of breath work, just to activate and engage the diaphragm. So we'll inhale for 3. Inhale for 1/3 the capacity of our lungs. Hold the breath for 3. And then inhale 2/3, hold for 3, inhale fully, hold, and then release. And we'll do this for a few rounds together. So as you're ready, inhaling 1/3, hold for 3. Inhale 2/3. Hold. Inhale all the way the entire capacity of your lungs and hold for 3. Exhale, releasing, letting everything go. And then inhale 1/3 the capacity of your lungs and hold for 3. Inhale 2/3 and hold for 3. Inhale, entirely filling the rib cage, the chest expand, and hold for 3. Exhaling, letting everything go. Take one more round together. Inhale 1/3 and hold. Inhale 2/3 and hold. Inhaling entirely all the way to the top and hold for 3. Exhale, letting it all go. Maybe arms relax down by your side as you return to your breath. Gently taking the hands here outside of the knees, guiding them together. Feet hip width apart now, and then walk your heels closer back towards your hips, reaching your fingers down towards your feet. You'll notice the lower belly just naturally starts to fall towards the spine, and find that engagement within yourself. So feel the lower back firmly rooting down and connecting. We're starting to activate the psoas and hip flexors. You might even press your feet into the floor and feel the muscles start to engage. Chin just slightly tucked into the chest, so really activating all the deeper connected muscles. Breathe here. We're going to take 5 breaths with this engagement. So your inhale, keeping that compression in the lower back with the mat, but then try to press the belly to the sky. With your exhale, engage deeper as you pull the belly down towards the spine. Inhale, press belly high, but keeping that lower back connection. So if I were to come through with my hand, there should be no space between your back and the mat. 2 more breaths here. Deep inhale. Stay with that activation. And exhale, belly down. One more breath here. Inhale, keep squeezing the core. floor, pressing the back down to the mat. And exhale. Stay with this connection, and as you inhale, right leg extends to the sky. Toes point down towards your knees. Press the heel to the ceiling. Keep that compression with your exhale. Lower the heel to hover. Maybe 3-5 inches, but then press the heel towards the front of the room. Inhale, point your toe, lift the leg. And then exhale, lower the heel. Keeping the chin slightly rested as you inhale, leg lifts high. Find your strength with your stretch. So keep the hips down, but pull the thighs close to the belly as possible. Exhale, heel lowers. One more time. Inhale, find the lift. This time as you exhale, right ankle on top of your left knee. Finding the figure 4. Stay here, maybe bringing the thighs closer to the belly. Fingers can interlace behind or on top of your left knee. Both feet are flexed here. Just a few breaths. Slowly releasing your hands, and then we'll bring the left foot down, back to the mat. Right ankle stays on the right knee as you drop the right foot over to the left side. So your right knee stays lifted, arms out wide into a T shape here. And you can take your left hand if you want a little bit more. So just press it into your right thigh. Press with your right thigh away from you as you keep the foot firmly connected to the mat. Just another breath in this space. And then slowly coming back through center, right ankle stays on the knee, finding your length and spine. Arms reach down by your side. And with an inhale, lifting the hips. Can you feel the nice lift and external rotation in the right hip? Rib cage extend off the mat. Take another breath in this space. As you exhale, release the hips down to the ground. With an inhale, right leg extends high to the sky. Exhale, bend the knee, both feet connect to the floor. Finding that engagement again in your psoas. With an inhale, left leg rises. Lower back presses down to the mat, flexing the foot, lengthening through the heel. Take an inhale. As you exhale, lower the heel to hover. You might point your toe with an inhale, leg lifts. Use your strength to find the stretch as you bring the thigh closer to the belly. Exhale, lower the heel. Inhale, lengthen the leg. And exhale, lower. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, leg extends. This time as you exhale, left ankle on top of right knee. Pressing the knee away, finding the stretch. You can stay here, or maybe both thighs come closer to the belly. Fingers can interlace behind or on top of your right knee. Finding this nice stretch in our figure 4. 3 breaths here. Slowly with your next exhale, release the right foot down. Arms out wide into a T shape. Left ankle stays on the right knee and then twist over to the right. Left foot comes to meet the floor. And then again, maybe you start to just massage out your left thigh. You might press the leg away from you a little bit. Notice what sensations arrive. And then 2 more breaths. Resting in this space, opening up through the body. Slowly coming back through center, and then bringing your hands down by your side as you walk your right heel closer to the glute, flexing your left foot, hips lift. You might tuck the shoulders under just a little bit. Can you feel the left knee just pull down slightly? So notice if it wants to lift up. And then lift the hips a little higher with your next inhale. Slowly as you exhale, unwind the spine. With an inhale, left leg lifts high, lower back reconnects to the mat. And then as you exhale, release the foot down to meet the right. We'll bring both knees into the chest here, rounding ourselves into a small ball, forehead to the knee, chin tucked. Maybe your hands even grab your heels as you point your toes away. Then we'll take a few final rolls here so you can bring your hands around your shins or maybe whatever feels best. You can skip it all together, massaging out the back, core stays tight. And we're going to arrive in book pose. So coming up onto the axis point, and you might land with the toes or the feet on the ground just so you can find the length in the spine and the engagement in the core. And then hands behind the knees, shoulders pull back, elbows pull in, and ankles in line with the knees. Starting to just activate a little deeper, creating heat in the center, maybe arms release. Take another breath here. And then cross one calf over the shin, palms plant, high plank, step it back. Wrists underneath your shoulders, fingers spread wide so your foundation is solid, and then can you squeeze the shoulders into the spine, lifting the belly up to the lower back, so that same kind of lower back compression that we were looking for on the mat, you want to activate your core just the same, so the psoas is engaged, crown of the head extends forward, heels press back. Take an inhale. With your exhale, bend the knees and press the hips to the sky. We're going to do this a few more times. So starting to just work with joint space. Inhale, high plank. Bend the knees, press the hips to the sky. So there's this gliding motion. The back stays lengthened. There's no rounding. Everything's strong as you press back. Knees stay bent, hips are lifted. And then come forward, strong, high plank. Core is engaged, no dumping in the hips. And you can start to speed up a little bit, just lubricating the joints, finding heat. Breath stays steady. A few more. Inhale forward, exhale back. We'll take one more. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, down dog, hips to the sky. Finding length here, taking a few breaths. With your next inhale, come high into the toes, and as you exhale, slowly walk your feet to the hand. Forward fold at the top of the mat, clasping opposite elbows, letting your head hang heavy. Releasing the hands one vertebrae at a time. Inhale, roll all the way up to standing. Arms reach out wide, gaze lips. And then exhale, thumbs to heart center. With your next in-breath, palms press out wide, fingers extend to the ceiling. So let your fingers squeeze together. Find a lift from the pelvic floor, closing off the floating rib cage, and keep pressing through your palms, lengthening through the spine as you engage within your foundation. Activating here the pericardium meridian line. So the pericardium is a fatty tissue that encases the heart. And the meridian line starts at the tip of the middle finger and extends through the arms. Getting into the nitty-gritty. Keep breathing. Every time you want to release those hands, just breathe a little deeper. Take another in-breath here. With your exhale, release the arms down, chair pose as you inhale. Take a deep inhale, find the length. Exhale, forward fold, let it go. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen the spine. As you exhale, step the left foot back. Warrior one will rise with the inhale. Right knee over the ankle, hands reach high. As you exhale, frame the right foot, step it back, high plank, take it through your chaturanga, your low plank. Inhale for up dog, down dog as you exhale. Moving with your breath, inhale high onto the toes, look forward. Walk or float the feet to your hands. Halfway lift with the inhale. Exhale, fold. Reverse swan dive, arms out wide, gaze lips. Exhale, forward fold, let it go. Halfway lift with the inhale. Right foot steps back as you exhale, warrior one with the inhale, rise. Exhale, frame the foot, step it back, high plank, take it through your low plank. Up dog with the in-breath. Down dog. Hands to the toes as you inhale, step or float forward. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Arms out wide, gaze lifts, hands reach high, maybe arms to the wall behind. Forward fold, let it go. Halfway lift as you inhale. Hands to the mat, this time left foot steps back, warrior one with an inhale, rise. Exhale, frame the foot, high to low, take it through your flow. Down dog. Again, inhale onto the toes, look forward, step or float. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms out wide, gaze lifts, hands reach high. And exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift, right leg steps back as you exhale. Warrior one with the inhale, rise. Exhale, hands frame the left foot, step it back, high plank, low plank. Inhale for up dog, down dog as you exhale, 3 breaths here. With your next inhale, right leg floats high in the sky, pinky toe faces down, and heel presses to the wall behind. Really finding that length in the body. Nice. You can stay right here, or take the left hand to the floor outside of the mat. So you're gonna really wanna press a weight into your left heel. As you press the floor away, sending your hips up and back, your left hand might make its way to the left calf. Maybe to the left ankle. Of course, stay strong and engaged. Just another breath, whatever space we're working in. Slowly, with your next inhale, release the left hand. As you exhale, step the right foot through. So warrior one again, right side. Arms reach high to the sky. Your hips are square to the top of the mat and your front knee stacked over the ankle. As you root down through your left foot, arms reach high, take another inhale. Exhale, cactus the arms and open heart. With an in-breath, fingers interlace behind your lower back. And then as you exhale, humble warrior. Coming forward with the torso, the crown of the head extends down towards the ground, and the chin slightly tucks into the chest. Noticing how the hips might want to sway out to the right, can you pull the right hip back towards your left heel, and then rebend into the right knee just a little more. Core stays engaged, breath stays steady. With your next exhale, release the hands to frame the foot. As you inhale, lengthen out through the right leg, lengthen out through the spine, and you might step your left foot forward just an inch or two. Right hip pulls back just slightly so that the lower back can stay flat. Inhale, lengthen through the spine, and then we're going to take a twist. So you can take a block if you need, bring it to the floor on the inside or outside of your right foot, and then right arm reaches to the sky as you pull that right hip back just slightly. Top hand can go to the lower back, finding it flat. If that feels better for you, just another breath. And then simply fold over the thigh as you exhale. Inhale, bend into the right knee, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, standing splits, left leg extends to the sky, and the chin comes towards your chest. With an inhale, look forward, bring your hands to the floor and underneath your shoulders. As you exhale, left knee bends behind right, and your heel squeezes into the glute. Inhale, leg high. Exhale, left knee bends behind right. One more time, inhale, leg high. Exhale, left knee bends behind right. This time, left pinky toe to meet right pinky toe and take a forward fold. Find your feet firmly pressing into the floor. And then with an inhale, arms reach out wide as you come to standing gaze lips. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, arms reach out wide, gaze lift. Exhale, fold forward. One more time, deep in breath. And exhale, hands down to the mat. Inhale for a halfway lift as you do release the left leg. And then exhale, fold forward, big toes to touch, let your head go. Chair pose with an inhale, rise, arms reach high to the sky, sending the hips back and down. Take another deep in breath to find a lift from the pelvic floor, and as you exhale, right elbow outside of left knee, taking a twist. You can stay right here, so your first point of reference is gonna be your right knee. If it's jutting out in front of the left, pull it back. Stay there if you need, or maybe the arms open. Maybe you take a side crow, bringing your hands down, so you might bump that back hip up onto the tricep. Heart pulls forward, gazes forward, and then maybe your toes lift. Just another breath wherever we're working. Slowly making your way back to twisted chair. Inhale, hands through center, arms reach high to the sky, and maybe to the wall behind. Exhale, fold, let it go. Halfway lift as you inhale. Hands to the mat, step or float back, high and low. Inhale for up dog. Down dog as you exhale. 3 breaths here. With your next breath, left leg floats high. Pinky toe faces down. Pressing the floor away. So it might be easier to shorten your stance so that you can really get your right heel into the floor. And then maybe your right hand comes to the floor outside of the mat. So challenging the stability in your core, your balance. And then maybe the right hand makes play to the calf or the ankle. Breath stays steady. With your next inhale, releasing the right hand to the top of the mat. As you exhale, stepping the left foot through, warrior 1. Right heel comes to the floor, foot is at a 45, arms reach to the sky. Nice. And then even here, you'll feel that right hip pull forward just a little bit and the left hip back. Take another deep inhale. Cactus the arms as you exhale. With your next in-breath, fingers interlace behind the lower back, heart lifts a little higher. And then humble warrior. Folding forward, the torso comes to the thigh, chin into the chest. Maybe your shoulder makes its way to the inside of the knee. And keeping the shoulders squared to the top of the mat and the hips squared to the back. Breath stays steady. Slowly releasing the hands as you exhale. And with an inhale, lengthen out through the left leg, maybe right foot steps forward a few inches, hips stay square. I'm going to lengthen the spine, the inhale, and then exhale, folding over the spine. With your next inhale, lengthening, and maybe use the block here. On the other side, you'll use one here. Now coming into that twist, so right hand to the floor, the inside or outside of the left foot, and then maybe your left hand just comes to the lower back as you think of lifting through the chest and starting to find that twist. Perhaps left hand extends to the sky. And breath will stay. Take another deep inhale. With your exhale, simply fold over the side, let it go. As you inhale, bending into your left knee, heart pulls forward. Standing splits with the exhale, right leg extends high. With your next inhale, lengthen through the spine again, and then as you exhale, right knee behind left. Inhale, leg to the sky. Exhale, right knee behind left, bending into left knee. Keep that right foot engaged. Inhale, leg up. And exhale. We'll do it one more time. Inhale, leg up. Exhale, right knee behind left. And then bring the right pinky toe to touch the left this time and forward fold, let it go. Pressing the feet firmly into the mat with an inhale, arms reach high, gaze lifts. And exhale, forward fold. 2 more times. Inhale, stay strong in the foundation. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half, lengthen. And exhale. Halfway lift with an in-breath this time as you do release the right leg, and then forward fold, let it go. Big toes to touch, heels to touch, chair pose as you inhale. Twisting over to the right as you exhale, left elbow outside of right knee, and then again coming to your first point of reference are your knees in line. If that's all great, maybe you open the arms, maybe you find a curl. So you want to think hands about shoulder width, maybe even a little wider, and then bumping that hip up onto the tricep. Front knees on top of that other tricep. Another breath, whatever space we're working in. Slowly release, coming back through your twisted chair. Inhale, hands reach high to the sky, maybe to the wall behind you. And exhale, forward fold, let it go. Halfway lift with the inhale. Hands to the mat, step or float back, high to low. Down dog. With your next inhale, right leg floats up to the sky. As you exhale, open the hip, bend the knee. From here, go up high with your left toes, and then bring the left shoulder to stack over the wrist. You'll start to roll into the pinky toe edge of your left foot, and then your right foot's going to come to the floor outside of the left knee. Your left toes might point to the bottom of the mat, and then right arm extends to the sky, body lifting. Take another deep inhale here. Slowly as you exhale, release the right hand down to the mat, and then inhale for the 3-legged downward dog. As you exhale, right knee, left elbow, come forward strong. Roll onto the sole of your right foot, your left foot, and then right foot extends out to the floor. Ankle in line with your hip. You can stay here, or left hand reaches high to the sky. Maybe over the head as you point both toes, soles of the feet connecting to the earth. If you want to take it a little deeper, bending into the right knee. Breath stays deep and steady. Slowly we'll start to release the left hand down, and then right leg back up to the sky with the inhale. As you exhale, step the right foot through the hand, crescent lunge, rise. So right knee stacked above the ankle, and the back knee is lifted. Think of your legs as like on train tracks as opposed to a tightrope. So your knees are still going to be in line with your hips. Take another deep inhale, lengthen through side body. As you exhale, right arm reaches back and down, left hand comes forward, finding this nice twist here at the thoracic spine. You can stay here, or right hand to the lower back, perhaps right hand to the left thigh, and left hand to the sky. You can stay right here. Or maybe you bring the left knee down to the ground, send the hips forward slightly, and then point the left toes to the ceiling. Take another deep inhale. Slowly as you exhale, release the foot down, take your left hand, bring it to the top of your mat. You'll lift up again, and then lengthen through the right leg and come into this revolved half moon. So the crown of the head extends forward, left leg off the mat, and then you might start to twist again. Take another deep inhale. As you exhale, right hand to the ground, standing splits, left leg high. With your next in breath, bending into your right knee, you're going to bring your left knee forward into the chest and come to standing. So super strong in the right leg, arms reach high to the sky. With your exhale, left ankle on top of the right knee, hands at heart center, and then start to bend into the right knee and sink the hips low. Breath stays steady. So a couple options here. You can stay as you are. Maybe your forearms come in line with the shin. Maybe you take a forward fold and you lift the hips. Toe stand is also available. Another 3 to 5 breaths, whatever we're working. Slowly making your way back through center. Finding the left knee back into the chest. Stay strong. Steady in the breath. Nice. With our next inhale, we're going to press the left heel to the wall behind, coming into this warrior 3. Airplane variation, hands can reach down the side, crown of the head pulls forward. Crescent lunge with the inhale, tapping the back toes, arms reach high to the sky. Warrior 2 as you exhale, back heel comes down, front knee stays over the ankle and toes pointing to the top of the mat. Inhale, reverse the warrior, back hand extends down the back leg, front arm up and over. Side angle as you exhale, forearm to the thigh, top arm to the sky. Maybe your hand comes to the inside or outside of the ankle, and a block is also a great thing to help. Top arm can reach up and over the head. As you find this nice rotation in the top shoulder and rib cage, butt slightly tucks and core stays engaged. Another breath. Inhale, rise, warrior 2. Exhale, windmill the hands down and step it back, high plank, staying in your high plank. We're going to roll onto the pinky toe edge of the left foot, right heel comes to the ground, and side plank, right hand to the sky. Hips stay lifted, breath stays steady. Slowly with your next exhale, right arm comes back to the mat, coming back through center. Inhale, shoulders pull forward all the way to the belly, take it down strong, slowly, slowly, slowly. Bringing the palms down by your side, big toes come together to touch. Inhale, shoulders lift, heart lifts. Exhale, bring an knee into the mat. We're going to come up 2 more times. With an inhale, lifting the shoulders, lifting the heart, maybe big toes touch, maybe legs start to lift. Take another inhale, everything a little higher. Exhale, lower down. Opposite ear to the mat. One more time with an inhale, heart lifts, shoulders lift, maybe legs lift, engaging the whole back body. Opposite ear to the mat as you exhale. We'll bring the hands underneath the shoulders. And in child's pose, press back, hips to heels. Breathe in here. And as you're ready, making your way into your down dog. Hips to the sky. Ears resting between the biceps, or maybe chin tuck. With your next inhale, left leg floats high. As you exhale, open the hip bend. Staying right here, coming onto your right toes, and then bringing your right shoulder over your wrist so that you come onto the pinky toe edge of your right foot, your left foot comes to the floor. And when you're in wild thing or flip dog, your legs are not spread apart. Your knees are still coming out of the hips. You're still in line. Top arm reaches over the head, hips and heart rise. Take another deep inhale. As you exhale, release the hand. Left leg back to the sky with the inhale. Exhale, left knee, right elbow. Leg extends out as the sole of your right foot comes to the floor. Your left heel is in line with your hip. Right hand reaches to the sky. Maybe the arm reaches over the head. Maybe you bend to your left knee, open your heart, and hips just a little more. Another breath here. And then we'll slowly release, right hand down with an inhale, left leg high to the sky. As you exhale, step the foot through the hand, crescent lunge, rise. Arms reach high. Breath is steady. Take another in-breath to find a lift from the pelvic floor, lengthening through the side body. As you exhale, left hand down, right hand forward, twisting over. You can stay right here or left hand to the lower back, perhaps to the right thigh. Right arm reaches up and over. You can stay right here or maybe bringing the right knee down. Sending the hips forward just slightly. And then you might find enough leverage so that the right toes can point to the sky. So if the hips are lifted, there's going to be a lot of pressure on your right knee. You want to kind of take that off by bending a little more into your left knee. And you'll activate the quad by engaging and lifting up through the foot. Take another inhale. As you exhale, release the hand down, release the foot. So the hand comes forward to the top of the mat. Right toes curl under as the hips lift. And then the right leg extends and the crown of the head pulls forward. Hand can stay on the lower back, or maybe you start to find your revolved half moon. With your next exhale, left hand down to the ground. And then slowly you'll start to bend into your left knee. Right knee comes into the chest as we rise to center. With your exhale, right ankle to the left knee and hands at heart center. Flexing through your right foot. Again, you can stay here. Maybe lower down, forearms in line with the shin. You want to lift the hips and lengthen out through the left leg, letting your head go. Or toe stand, lifting the heel into your glute, coming onto the toes. Hands can always stay on the mat, or bringing them to heart center. Just 3 more breaths. Slowly making your way back through center. And then we'll inhale, right knee into the chest. As you exhale, press the heel back, crown of the head extends forward, strong airplane. Arms can reach back by your side. Crescent lunge with the inhale, tapping the toes, hands reach up. Warrior 2 as you exhale. Inhale, reverse the warrior. Side angle as you exhale. Breath is steady. Slowly with your next inhale, rest. As you exhale, windmill the hands down. Step it back, high plank, hold here, and then roll onto the pinky toe edge of your right foot and left hand reaches to the sky. Finding the lift in the hips. With your next exhale, release the hand down, and then bring your knees to the mat. Coming into puppy dog, so arms reach to the top, letting your chest come down. Maybe your forehead comes to the mat, maybe your forehead rests on a block. Or maybe the chin comes all the way down and the gaze is towards the top of the mat. If the chest is resting and the chin is resting, you might point your toes to the ceiling. Slowly release the feet if they're lifted. And then Sphinx pose as you inhale, forearms press into the mat, heart lifts forward. And then find the elbows stacked underneath your shoulders. Feel the shoulders lift up and back. And let your big toes tuck. Chin can stay parallel to the floor. Or maybe you lift the chin, releasing the thigh. Just another breath here. And slowly as you exhale, hands come underneath the shoulders. Pressing back through child's pose. And this time maybe you take your hands towards your heels, tuck your chin a little more into the chest, and really try to squeeze yourself into a small little ball. And slowly reach the palms to the top of the mat. And then inhale, uncoil the spine, chin stays tucked into the chest. And we'll lift the hips, and we're going to come into camel pose. And camel pose is a very vulnerable pose because we're opening up the whole front side of our body. We're exposing all of our internal organs and throat to the world around, right? So both physically and energetically, this is a very opening, vulnerable pose. But it's very strengthening and it's very releasing. So options. Toes can be curled under. Blocks can also come to the floor outside of your heels. So if catching your toes, your heels is too low, you can have a little bit more space, right? We're all going to start with the hands at the lower back. Fingers point down towards your knees to kind of help just remind the hips to stay pressing forward. And you do want to keep the hips above your knees. As soon as you start leaning back, it's going to get into the quads a little bit more, and you're losing all of that length in the front of the spine. So keep pressing the hips forward, and then shoulders roll back and elbows pull in. Start to find the lift from the solar plexus, and then the heart will rise and pull back as your shoulders extend back. Some of you might stay right here. Maybe you start to go back just a little further, keep pressing the hips forward. Some of you might take your hands to a block, maybe to the ankles. Just another breath, and then we're going to slowly come back out. Hands to the lower back, and then gently rise your heads the last to lift. We're going to go back one more time and hold for about 3 to 5 breaths. So find a space that works well for you, a space you can stay in, show up in, connected to each breath, a space that you don't want to run away from because you pushed yourself a little too far, right? As you're ready, hands come to the lower back. You start to send the hips forward, moving slow. Your chin is the last to lift, if it's even gonna lift. So find your depth. Maybe tops of the feet even come to the mat. Keep pressing those hips forward as you lengthen out through the front of the spine. Maybe your head releases. 3 more breaths wherever you're working. slowly, hands to the lower back. Your head is the last to lift. Support yourself as your hips rise, your shoulders rise, and then your chin lifts. And simply sit back on your heels for just a moment. Closing down the eyes, palms can rest on the thighs. Just notice the energy flowing in the spine. Coming back into neutral. We'll gently roll over to one side of the hips as we extend our legs forward. Arms reach high to the sky, finding the length in the back of the spine, reaching from the sit bones. And then as you exhale, forward fold. Hands can rest outside the calves, the ankles. Chin can be slightly tucked. And just a few breaths here, countering that deep heart opener we just did. And we'll take the right hands outside of the left foot. With an inhale, left arm starts to reach up and back as you lift the left heel. That knee can stay bent so that the crown of the head can stay above the tailbone as you twist open, gazing towards your back fingers. Breath stay steady. With an inhale, come back through center, both hands to the left foot, and then as you exhale, bringing the left foot outside of your right knee. You can bring your right ankle towards the glute as long as both sit bones remain on the floor, and then right hand high, exhale, right elbow outside of the knee as you twist open. And the next inhale, coming back through center, finding that counter twist. Dropping through the left shoulder as you lift up through the right. Slowly coming back to center with the in-breath. And then take the left knee and kind of guide it further on top of the right. Bringing into shoelace for just a moment. And then let yourself fold forward. Your next in-breath, start to press the floor with. And then simply unwind the legs, lengthen them out, and you can give the knees a little shake. Inhale, hands high. And then as you exhale, forward. From here, taking your left hand outside the right foot now as you extend the right arm back, lengthening through the crown of the head, maybe pressing out through the right heel, both feet are flexed. Both hands come back through center as you inhale, and then exhale, right foot outside of your left knee. Left heel can come towards your right glute. As you inhale, left hand reaches to the sky, and then exhale, twist over to the right. Slowly coming back through center, we'll counter the twist. Dropping the right shoulder this time as you lift up through the left. Inhaling through center, and then taking the right knee to stack above the left. So I like to take my hands to the feet and then just kind of swivel the hips back and forth to get a little bit deeper in that stack. And then bring the forearms down. And let the head go.
Inhaling as you press the floor away, unwinding the spine as you rise.
Let the legs extend out, and then give the knees a little shake. We'll bring the feet flat to the floor, arms reach forward, and then unwind the spine all the way down to your mat. Letting the knees come into the chest and sway the hips left to right. We're going to come into shoulder stand. So I like to kind of tuck my chin, find space in my neck and shoulders, and then I'll lift the hips and the knees over my forehead. Again, tucking the shoulders a little further away from my ears. Hands to the lower back as I walk my elbows closer together. Engage in the core, I'll press the feet to the sky. And finding the lift from the hips, lift and length through the knees and the ankles. Breath is steady. Staying in shoulder stand for as long as you'd like, or maybe starting to come into plow pose. Toes extend over the head and come to the floor behind. Here you might interlace the fingers and tuck the shoulders under just a little bit more. Maybe the tops of your feet come to the floor. And breath is steady. Slowly, as you're ready, unwinding the spine, one vertebrae at a time down to the mat. Let your feet come to the floor, knees together, feet mat width apart, and then just windshield wiper your legs left to right. If there's any last thing that your body might need before we conclude our practice today, feel free to take it. It's a happy baby, perhaps another back bend. And whenever you're done, coming back into stillness, coming into your corpse pose, final relaxation. Thank you so much for practicing with us today here at City Yoga. I wish you all well. Enjoy your final relaxation. Namaste.